Hey, Frontline, day 4 on Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, Matthew chapter 5. We're going to jump right in to verse 21 in Matthew chapter 5. So go there quick. Matthew chapter 5, verse 21 through 26. I'm going to read it. We'll talk about it just like every day. All right, here we go. You have heard that it was said to the people long ago, "You shall not murder." So Jesus is using this phrase that we see a lot kind of leading on throughout this and after this one, is that he's saying, you've heard that it was said. Okay, so he's comparing to what's already been said. You shall not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. So Jesus is making it even more strict, I guess you could say, but changing it from just an action, but to a heart issue, that if someone is even just angry with their brother or sister, they'll be subject to judgment. He says again, anyone who says to a brother or sister, "Raka," is answerable to the court, and anyone who says, "You fool," will be in danger of the fire of hell. Therefore, if you are offering your gift at the altar, and there remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift there in front of the altar. First go and be reconciled to them. Then come and offer your gift. Settle matters quickly with your adversary who is taking you to court. Do it while you are still together on the way, or your adversary may hand you over to the judge, and the judge may hand you over to the officer, and you may be thrown into prison. Truly I tell you, you will not get out until you have paid the last penny. So Jesus is basically telling us that it's not just about the action, but it's also about the heart. And we'll see that as we go on to the next day and the day after that, as we go through these different portions of the Sermon on the Mount, is that he takes it to the heart. That it's not just the action or I haven't murdered anybody. Yeah, but we may have had hate in our heart towards someone, or other things that we'll talk about later on. But at the end there in verse 23, he starts to talk about offering a gift, and how we should first go and be reconciled before we offer a gift. Then he talks about somebody going to court and basically being sued, that you should settle it quickly, even before you get to the court, because otherwise it will just turn out horribly for you. And so what Jesus is encouraging us there is that we need to be reconciled. We need to make things right with people quickly. When we have an issue with someone, we need to make it right quickly. We need to go apologize. We need to go fix it and make it right, and do everything we can to help make that relationship right again. And then also, we should do it quickly. That we should settle things quickly, even if maybe, let's say someone has something against us. That's what it says there, is that if someone has something against you, maybe you don't have an issue. Maybe you're like, man, there's nothing wrong. I'm good. I don't know what their problem is. Still, Jesus is saying we need to go. We need to be the one to go first. To first go and be reconciled and make things right with that person, even if we don't even have an issue. And we're like, no, I forgive them. Everything's good on my end. If things are not good on their end and they're still upset with you and they're still mad at you, we still need to go and make things right and get that relationship in the right order. So, it's more than just about murder. It's about our heart and our relationship with others. So read through that again, jot down some notes, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.